Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, born July 12, 1998, also known by his initials SGA, is a Canadian professional basketball player for the Oklahoma City Thunder of the National Basketball Association. He played 1 year of college basketball for the Kentucky Wildcats and was selected 11th overall by the Charlotte Hornets in the 2018 NBA Draft before being traded to the Los Angeles Clippers that same night. In his rookie year, Gilgeous-Alexander was named to the NBA All-Rookie Second Team before being traded to the Thunder in July 2019. In his first year with Oklahoma City, he was their leading scorer and helped them make the playoffs as a fifth seed. After dealing with injuries the next 2 seasons, Gilgeous-Alexander was named to his first NBA All-Star game and was voted to the All-NBA First Team in 2023, when he finished 4th in the league in scoring with 31.4 points per game. With the Canadian national basketball team, Gilgeous-Alexander won the bronze medal at the 2023 FIBA World Cup and was named to the World Cup All-Tournament team. He was given the Northern Star Award in 2023 as Canadian Athlete of the Year, only the second basketball player so honoured. Gilgeous-Alexander was born in Toronto, Ontario, and grew up in Hamilton, Ontario. His mother, Charmaine Gilgeous, is a former track athlete who competed for Antigua and Barbuda at the 1992 Summer Olympics. His father, Vaughn Alexander, coached him as a youth. He began high school in Hamilton at St. Thomas More Catholic Secondary School before switching to Sir Allan McNabb Secondary School. He then transferred to Hamilton Heights Christian Academy, located in Chattanooga, Tennessee, for his junior and senior years to improve his basketball skills, graduating in 2017. Growing up in Hamilton, he did not make the St. Thomas More Junior team in grade 9 and subsequently played on the school's midget squad. He ended up winning team MVP and the Midget Boys City Championship. He then attended Sir Allan McNabb Secondary School before heading to Hamilton Heights Christian Academy in Chattanooga, Tennessee in 2015. "I just thought I needed to play better competition," he said. As a senior, Gilgeous-Alexander averaged 18.4 points, 4.4 rebounds and 4.0 assists. In early 2016, he participated in the Basketball Without Borders camp. A 4-star recruit, by ESPN, Gilgeous-Alexander originally committed to Florida, but reopened his recruitment in October 2016. His final 5 schools were Kentucky, Kansas, Syracuse, Texas and UNLV. The following month, he announced his decision to play college basketball at Kentucky. He was named the most valuable player of the Kentucky Derby Classic. At the 2017 Nike Hoop Summit, he represented the World Select Team and scored 11 points in 21 minutes of action. Gilgeous-Alexander started the 2017-18 season as a reserve, sitting behind freshman point guard Quade Green, but still averaged over 30 minutes per game. After a tough loss to UCLA, Alexander erupted against Louisville in December, scoring 24 points, grabbing 5 rebounds, dishing out 4 assists, and securing 3 steals. When he first stepped on the University of Kentucky's campus, Gilgeous-Alexander had long hair. However, he cut his hair early in the season and some say this started his progression from sixth man to starting point guard. He continued to lead the team for the following 2 games, scoring 21 points against Georgia and 18 against LSU. He was a consistent contributor to a struggling UK team that had a 4-game losing streak during the season. He became a starter along with 4 other freshmen, Hamidou Diallo, Nick Richards, Kevin Knox II, and PJ Washington. Despite their losses, his PPG shot up to 12.9 along with 3.8 rebounds and 4.6 assists. Gilgeous-Alexander had a great SEC tournament and continued that momentum into the NCAA tournament. After playing great basketball in the first 2 rounds against Davidson and Buffalo, Kentucky lost to Kansas State in the Sweet 16. Gilgeous-Alexander's final college basketball moment was a missed 3-point attempt at the buzzer. On April 9, 2018, he declared for the 2018 NBA Draft. On June 21, 2018, Gilgeous-Alexander was selected with the 11th overall pick by the Charlotte Hornets in the 2018 NBA Draft, before being traded to the Los Angeles Clippers the same day, in exchange for the pick after him, which ended up being Miles Bridges, and 2 future second-round picks. He went on to play for the team in the 2018 NBA Summer League, where he averaged 19 points, 4.8 rebounds, 4 assists and 2.3 steals per game. Player of the Week for Week 2, October 24–30, his second career NBA Player of the Week award. He led Oklahoma to an undefeated 3-0 week with averages of 31.7 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 7.7 assists. On November 16, Gilgeous-Alexander tied a then-career high with 42 points, alongside a game-winning three-pointer, 6 rebounds and 7 assists, in a 121–120 win over the Washington Wizards. On December 19, Gilgeous-Alexander put up 35 points alongside a buzzer-beating game winner in a 123–121 win over the Portland Trail Blazers. On December 23, Gilgeous-Alexander recorded a career-high 44 points, with 10 rebounds and 6 assists, in a 128–125 overtime loss against the New Orleans Pelicans. On February 2, 2023, Gilgeous-Alexander was named to his first-ever NBA All-Star game as a reserve guard for the Western Conference. On February 4, he recorded 42 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks in a 153–121 win over the Houston Rockets. On February 10, Gilgeous-Alexander tied his career high with 44 points on 13 of 16 shooting from the field and 18 of 19 shooting from the free throw line in a 138–129 win over the Portland Trail Blazers. He became the first player in Thunder history to score 40-plus points on 80% shooting. Gilgeous-Alexander ended the season with a career-high 31.4 points per game average, joining Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook as the only players in Thunder history to average at least 30 points per game in a season. Shai became the second guard in NBA history behind Michael Jordan to average at least 30 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal and 1 blocked shot while shooting at least 50% from the field. He subsequently became the youngest guard in NBA history to average 30 points on 50% from the field, beating Jordan's record. On May 2, Gilgeous-Alexander finished 5th in voting for the NBA Most Valuable Player. He was also named to his first All-NBA First Team. On November 14, 2023, Gilgeous-Alexander put up 28 points and a career-high 7 steals in a 123–87 win over the San Antonio Spurs. He also had his 5th straight game with 25 points on 55% FG, which is the longest streak in Thunder franchise history. On November 18, Gilgeous-Alexander recorded 40 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks in a 130–123 overtime win over the Golden State Warriors. On December 16, Gilgeous-Alexander put up 25 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a game-winning mid-range jump shot in a 118–117 win over the Denver Nuggets. Gilgeous-Alexander played for the Canadian junior national team that competed in the 2016 FIBA Americas Under-18 Championship in Valdivia, Chile, averaging 7.8 points, 5.4 assists, 4.0 rebounds in a contest en route to winning silver. Later in the same year he joined the senior national team at the 2016 FIBA World Olympic qualifying tournament in Manila. Canada was defeated by France in the tournament final, missing qualification to the 2016 Summer Olympics. On May 24, 2022, Gilgeous-Alexander was one of 14 players to agree to a 3-year commitment to play with the national team, aiming to break a decades-long trend of failing to qualify for the Olympic basketball tournament. 51. At the 2023 FIBA World Cup, Gilgeous-Alexander was the central figure on the Canadian roster, leading them on a historic deep run. On September 3, they qualified to the quarterfinals of the tournament, in the process securing a berth at the 2024 Summer Olympics, which he called, almost indescribable. The team ultimately won the bronze medal after defeating the United States in the third-place game. This was Canada's first ever World Cup medal, and first medal at a major global tournament since the 1936 Summer Olympics. In recognition of his individual play, Gilgeous-Alexander was named to the World Cup All-Tournament team. For both this and his feats in the NBA in 2023, he received the Northern Star Award as Canada's Athlete of the Year. Gilgeous-Alexander was only the second basketball player to receive the honor, after Steve Nash.